Welcome back to the Core Cars News Tech Lab. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of Anker's replacement remote options. Now this is the voice remote. It's a pretty standard Roku remote and it sells for about $20. Let's be honest, Roku remotes can die, dogs get them, kids smash them if you're in my house, that's what happens, or they just vanish. If you have kids, you kind of know what I'm talking about here. So these are a great way to pick up a cheap Roku remote, not need to replace your whole Roku just because the remote damaged, but still get things like wireless controls, voice controls, and the like. So what's the difference here? Why get this one? Pros and cons? We'll break it all down here in a quick second. First though, if you want to learn more about this, I will put a link to it on the show notes to Amazon. You can find it in the first pinned comment and the show notes there. Second, this was not a review unit. I did buy it myself to give you a full review of what I think of it. So keep that in mind. If you like what we do here, we cover the wide world of cord cutting, hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. I'll put a link to this in the show notes and in the first pinned comment down below. You can find it there. Or you can hit the like button and the subscribe button. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. Sorry about that. All right, let's dive into it. This is the actual remote. It's a pretty standard remote. If you've used a Roku before, you can be right at home. Now with this being a voice remote, you do have the voice button here and you can do things like ask it to open specific apps, change volumes, and the like. Now this is not a hands-free Roku remote. The Pro remote has the ability for hands-free control. You can say, call out Roku's name and tell it to do something without needing to press this button. This one you have to press the button. These buttons are not backlit, keep that in mind. But beyond that's pretty standard. It does have the ability to be programmed for your TV's power and volume. You can even have a mute here for your TV, so you can mute your TV, adjust the volume, turn the TV on and off without needing to grab a second remote. Now, one thing here with this is you see I have these pre-programmed buttons. These ones are all preset, you can't change them, and they vary widely depending on when you buy your Roku remote. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, you know, I have one with a Disney Plus, I buy again later. It does not. It varies. For a while, Fubo was on these, now they're not. Netflix is often on them, Amazon Prime is often, but not all the time. It changes rapidly, so don't be surprised if yours has different buttons than mine. It does run off of 2 AAA batteries with that, allowing it for easy access for quickly to change out the batteries. Overall, it's a great little remote. It allows you to control your TV and make changes with that. It's just very smooth, very easy with it. And with the voice commands, for example, you can do things like open YouTube TV. Let's see if it's going to work, if it does a great job. Hey, there you go. So it's a nice little feature there. You can do different stuff with it. But again, you have to be able to press the button in order for it to work and get what you want out of it. So 2 thumbs up. I would recommend this. There is a slightly more expensive Pro option. I'll pull a link to that too in one of the corners up there. You can click on it to find the review for that. The Pro version has a lot more features, backlit and hands-free ability for you to call out Roku and ask it to do something. Where with the voice standard remote, you have to press the button. Overall though, if you want a cheaper remote that you can still do voice commands, and the nice thing about this is it does not need to be pointed at the TV. You can point it anywhere. It wirelessly communicates, so you don't have to have line of sight. You don't have to be perfectly pointing at the TV or at your Roku to control it. This remote does work with most Roku streaming players and all Roku TVs. You can pair it with that very easily in the settings to connect it. You just go into settings, remote and devices here, and then you go into add device, and here's where you select remote, and you'll be able to connect it very simply through the steps. So there you go. That's all you need to know about the new Roku voice remote. It's been on the market for a while, but now sold separately for about $20. If this review helped you, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, let YouTube know. We really appreciate your support. We'll be back again with another video real soon.